Hi and welcome back to Cheeky Crypto, and today guys we are taking another cheeky look at Cardano, and we're going to have a look at the chart, see what that's showing us in terms of price action. We've had a massive breakout for ADA today, and we're also going to go into some news, Chris, as well about Litecoin and a potential bridge being built between Cardano and Litecoin. That's absolutely massive. Chris, what do you want to leave the guys with before we jump over to the desktop?
I love this project, making some serious gains already, and it hasn't even started the bull run yet.
Absolutely, I just love dropping you in it. But guys, as always, if you really want to hear Chris say no, then go ahead and smash that like button. Inside joke there. But as always, do smash it. He really appreciates it, as do I. And if there's anyone new to the channel and not yet subscribed, do go ahead and subscribe. By subscribing, you will be kept up to date with all the videos and live streams that we do here at Cheeky Crypto. Right, with all that said, let's jump on over, Chris, and take a look at this news to start with, and then get into the charts and look at some price and predictions for Cardano.
Let's do it. Love this project, Nick.
Fantastic. So Cardano takes a preliminary step towards building a bridge with Litecoin, and you get this nice little picture here of a bridge, which is fantastic. We're going to go for more of a digital one, and I think that's a game, but anyway, we'll leave the bridge alone. Let's have a look. So Cardano has been working on developing and expanding its ecosystem for a long time now, and that's fair to say, with the community focusing on bridging the gaps between markets, altcoins. In fact, the Cardano and Litecoin foundations have long been rumored to be discussing probable cross-chain collaboration. According to a recent update by Cardano's Charles Hoskinson, preliminary conversations between the two have now begun. And I think this is absolutely fantastic. I know, Chris, that you got into Litecoin for the first time today.
Yeah, one of the members said I should buy one Litecoin. So what did I do, Nick?
You bought one Litecoin.
I bought one Litecoin because that's what I was told to do.
That's what, yeah. So Chris is just knows. So he's my puppet here. He'll do whatever we ask him to do. So he bought a Litecoin. So anyway, Hoskinson informed the community about the presentation he made for Litecoin creator Charlie Lee and David Swartz, project director at the Litecoin Foundation. So the Cardano co-founder noted, and here's the quote, right? Nice big bold letters. I believe there is a process where a LIP or LIP is being written. Litecoin is a very slow evolving cryptocurrency. It's one of the latency coins. They move quicker than Bitcoin, but certainly slower than, I would say, a third generation cryptocurrency. As part of the charm, Litecoin is resilient to change. So big changes like interoperability or other things, they take a lot of time to ratify. And I actually watched his live stream on this particular topic, and yeah, it's going to be an interesting one to see if it comes out, Chris. I think the more bridges and interoperability between chains is fantastic. So thus the interoperability factor between Cardano and Litecoin may have to jump through a lot of hoops before becoming functional. During the last update, a blockchain researcher at the University of Athens had noted that a bridge between Cardano and Litecoin can be built by implementing a velvet fork or to Litecoin, so that the blockchain can adopt NIPOPOWs, or for those who do not know, non-interactive proof of work. So basically, these NIPO POWs are popular in crypto circles, but velvet forks are yet to gain prominence. So is it really even required? And what is really what do you gain from having a bridge, Chris? Is really probably the question I would put to this. Between Litecoin and Cardano, what are the main things you're going to actually accomplish and better the world for by having a bridge? But hopefully something can come of it. Just from an interoperability perspective. But anyway. The benefits of NIPO pals are that they don't require a lot to get and do not require dramatic change to the consensus or validation, as per Hoskinson. Since the security remains intact with 𝗕𝗄𝗪s or 𝗕𝗗𝗪s, the protocol has become popular with cryptoverse, in the cryptoverse. This is the reason why it can be used for bridging the two ecosystems. It should be noted, however, that Cardano Litecoin is not the only bridge being looked at. Recently, 𝗖𝗢𝗠𝗘𝗡, co-founder, was asked by the community members about the possibility of forming a bridge between 𝗖𝗢𝗠𝗘 and Cardano. Now, that would be incredibly interesting with everything that's happening over at 𝗖𝗢𝗠𝗘 and everything happening at Cardano. That I could see being a more meaningful bridge. In response, basically they said that he would contact Hoskinson. So basically 𝗖𝗢𝗠𝗘 would contact Hoskinson. So we'll see what happens with that one, I guess. Interestingly, Cardano is already working on building a bridge with Ethereum through a new 𝗕𝗘𝗪𝗓, which we've spoken about before. This is the 𝗕𝗘 virtual machine, one which would open up Cardano to ETH developers. It looks like Cardano is not only building new bridges, but also mending old ones as part of its expanding ecosystem. And I'm not sure it's about mending bridges with Ethereum, is it, Chris? I think it's more of, as I describe it, as a full frontal attack on Ethereum, because Charles Hoskinson and Cardano, they're doing everything they can to ensure that projects that are currently being built on Ethereum can easily move over to Cardano. And the 𝗕𝗪 is one aspect of that. A sidechain for the Ethereum virtual machine is another. Also, all of the various different languages and the ERC20 converter, all of it is kind of more of an attack as I see it. But yeah, fantastic if we can get some bridges, all about cross-chain interoperability. I think that is definitely something we need to be more focused on, and it's definitely the future. So let's get into the Cardano chart, right? Obviously, we've seen a massive price action today. We've had massive breakout, right? As you can see, I drew on here two trend lines on our fib extension as well, and our fib retrace. And we can see that we broke through actually on the 3rd of January, right? And we had another green candle painted again yesterday on the 4th, and today it still is the 5th, even though it's quite late at night, is printing new highs for 2021, or well, I guess it is, yeah, because we are so early in 2021, but even for 2020, new highs are being achieved here. So we're at 26 cents at the point of recording this, and it's really fantastic to see, these very bullish candles appearing. Volume is very, very good as well. So what are we seeing here? So we have obviously the fib retracement on here, right, from the low level of the 23rd of September and the high that was achieved here on the 29th of December. With this fib, I have included the extensions. So straight away, if I just pull this down a little bit, we can see that the very first extension level is at 26.9 cents. Okay, we're at 26.0 currently. So very, very close to our first milestone on this fib extension level. So really looking forward to hitting that. Beyond here, I obviously have several different, I guess, resistance and support lines, as you can see highlighted, right? So we have a support level at 22.7, so that's pretty good. And our next kind of resistance, other than the fib extension, is indicating 28.5. Now, these were all pretty much driven from weekly charts. There's probably other kind of lesser daily in here as well as resistance, and I didn't really look at monthly yet, but as a really good quick stab, we can see this being dissected on our journey upwards. So getting past 26.9, we're going to see 28.5 as a bit of a key level, 31.5 as another, 34 cents around that zone, then 36.7 before we hit the next major milestone of 38.9 cents for ADA. Moving on from there, and I've stopped drawing in all of these until we kind of hit those milestones, but just to give you an idea and a bit of a flavor of where this thing is going, we are going to start seeing 50 cents and 58 cents, okay? Those are for the extensions of our current fib retrace, right? So this original pattern that we see down here is indicating that we are going to see numbers like this going forward, which is really nice to see. So everything's looking pretty tidy at the moment for ADA and Cardano, Chris. Very, very positive motions here with these candles. Anything you want to add at this point?
No, nothing from me, Nick.
No.
I will try to smile, but I can't.
For those who do not know, Chris had to have a tooth pulled out today, so not very talkative on either our streams this evening or on the videos. Bless him. I wish him, you can make him feel a little bit better by hitting that like button, and he really appreciates it. It helps keep him nice and chipper and all that kind of stuff. So getting back to ADA though, Chris, I think there's still time here to purchase, and we'll probably do some specific content around that. I would anticipate that we're going to see a bit of a retracement in the next day or so, just coming down probably to that 22 cent level. That's going to be a nice key area to be bouncing off from, and then potentially moving up. As I said before, we've got some nice price targets here in our chart, so we want to see how this thing plays out. Obviously, we have to start seeing what the new trends look like, get the new fibs on there, and see what those future price predictions start looking like for ADA. As I've said quite frequently, Chris, on a lot of our streams, I have this gut feeling that we're going to see something like a $5 ADA in 2021. And I think we're going to see some very, very interesting candles as we start to move up towards that target. If my gut tells me anything, I feel that it's definitely going to be a fantastic year for ADA. So as always, guys, if you found this video useful and informative, do go ahead and smash that like button for Chris. He really does appreciate it, as do I. And if you're new to the channel and not yet subscribed, do go ahead and subscribe to the channel. By doing so, you're going to be kept up to date with all of the videos and live streams that we do here at Cheeky Crypto. And with all that said, we hope you have a fantastic day, and we'll catch you all in the next one.
Take care.